Hi coders, my name is Bhupender and I welcome you to my channel Adaptive Learning. So we have seen how we can protect our route. We have seen individually and we have seen also by middleware. And right now we are able to secure our route. And nobody can access our route without authorization. If they have the authorization, then they only going to access our route. Otherwise, they can't. Okay. But last time I was telling you, like, if you want to make a certain path to your route, like right now what path we have? We have, if I tell you the path, we have customer slash customers, right? And then we have customer slash customers, and then we have the ID of the customer, right? In this, if I talk about user, then we have users and then users. Okay, right now we have a route path like this. What if we want something just before the customer? We want a global, global path to just before every route. Like if you want API, if you want API, if you want API slash customers, or maybe you want slash API slash user like this, or maybe you want a request something whatever you want. Okay, that depends only you, something that you want that should be come just before all the your route path. So how you can do that in Fastify? I'm going to tell you, like, if you want to press just before your customer and the customers like this. So how we can get this in the Fastify, that I'm going to show. It is very easy. It takes just only 1 minute. Okay, so let me show you how you can do that. So what you have to do, you have to just come inside this register the function that we have made, and you have to just come down. You have to come down till down done function, and then you have just have to put here comma, and here just you have to give an object, and in this object you have to define prefix, and inside this prefix you have to define API, maybe API and anything you want. Like right now I'm defining API only. Okay, now if I go and check the route that we have already. Okay, right now you can see I'm providing the authorization and the users, and it is the right path that we had earlier. Okay, let me see if it is working or not. It says 404, this route is not present in our application. But what if I just put slash API before it, API before it. You see the magic, guys? This is working. This is what I was telling you. Like if I want to if I want to go to the customers, like customer and then customers like this, easily you can get there, you can see. But if you don't use API here like this, then it is going to give you 404. That means this route is does not exist in your application right now. You can name it anything. Like right now I'm here using API, you can use it API slash something, uh, anything like request, maybe like request. If I save it now, and then if I try to uh, still it will give you 404. And if I now put request just before the path request, now it will give us the data. As you can see, guys, you can name it anything you want. Okay, I just wanted to show you. If you want to if you want your route to be specific, then you can make them in this way. Okay, there's one different than I really wanted to this was this was a logging. In this we are not required to put the authorization token, because if you see this route just above the that function. Here we are calling it post request, and that is why we are not required to add any kind of authorization, because it's a simple logic, guys. If we log in any kind of, like any kind of application, if I talk about GitHub, Facebook, Gmail, there we need only two things: username and the password. If we have those things, we can simply access the application. We can get the access of application. After getting the access of the application, then the token is required only to access our related, whatever the data, application is stored regarding to you. Then if you have the token, then you can access that data. The token requirement comes after the login. Okay, so that is why this login endpoint does not require any kind of authorization. Okay, I hope guys you got the point. So guys, this is what I really wanted to show you. This is small thing, but it could be big if if you concern about organizing the code and the routes. Okay. So guys, in the next video, I will be coming up with the I will be connecting this jot thing with the database, and we will be fetching the user from the database, and if the user in the database, then only we are going to generate the token. Okay, and then we will verify the token, and after that we will be uh, saving the password in decrypting, sorry, encryption. And after that I will change this whole Festify application into we will be kind of using we will be using this application both ways, Express as well as Festify. I will I will change whole thing into Express. You will see, and you will see the difference. Okay, so guys, there are a lot of things will be coming up on this tutorial. So stay tuned and just subscribe to my channel, and share this channel to your friends and tell them to subscribe as well, because it gives me kind of motivations. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.